Welcome back to an Osenia photography video, here with the Nikon Z6 III featuring the Nikon Nikkor Z 35mm f1.4. So I'm taking this out on a Thursday to a Filmtools video workshop just to learn a little bit more about video and social media. We're taking it to the Larry L. Maxim Memorial Park here. Next to it is like an aviator museum. So we're checking out the memorial here, and there's some planes flying by right next to this aviator museum. It's like a perfect spot. It sounds like they're going to move the museum. There's a plane flying by there right next to the Burbank airport. I'm checking a little bit of the close-up here, shooting at f1.4 as much as I can. So I'm shooting wide open. Here the focus seems to go in and out, but the plane is passing by and traveling right on by to their destination. Sound amazing in this memorial, by the way. I'm shooting at 5.7K, 30 frames a second, so my shutter speed is at least 60p. So we're here at Filmtools, and we're about to hear this presentation by Adrian. He goes by OMG Adrian on Instagram, and he is talking a lot about social media trends and kind of what his thought process is on vertical content versus short form story making and long form story making. He's telling about inspirations, where he gets his inspiration. Sometimes he'll drive around, he'll listen to music, but it basically takes a time and a process for him to get some inspiration. It just doesn't come to him and then he acts on it. It's a slow process. It's a process that takes time. I asked an interesting question at the end of this session, and I basically asked him if he was to go back in time and with all the things that he knows, what would he tell his younger self? So that way he can kind of expedite the process. And he in fact said he's owned so many different cameras and different equipment that he says that if he went back in time, he would tell his younger self to basically write more. Just write more, get more stories for content. Here's his car, just the classic convertible. We're checking it out here. In the smaller screen, when I edit, kind of looks like there's some moire, but when I see it at full screen, the 5.7K seems to hold up. I'm probably going to invest in a 1/8 power mist filter, pro mist filter, so that way I can kind of circumvent some of the concerns about moire. I've seen it on the cross sign on the pole there. It kind of showed some moire. I'm shooting Jason right here. I am kind of tweaking with exposure right now. I'll get into color grading soon, but I'm doing some exposure tweaks with some of the clips here. Now we're driving at night. This is the first time I'm really testing it like handheld. All of this stuff has been handheld, by the way. I'm just testing it at night here. It seems to hold up pretty well. I am shooting at 1.4, so there might be a lot of light flaring going on. But the partially stacked sensor on this Nikon Z6 III has been quite impressive. I'm really impressed with the result. Here I am, still handheld. I'm using the flip out screen to kind of shoot from the side, so I don't think Jason really notices me recording, so this is perfect. He's just kind of in his own element. We're driving to location to get some soft serve, so we're kind of excited to try the new place. Yeah, it just seems to pick up the lights well. There's a kind of a LED neon looking sign there. Here's the menu. And we're going in, kind of transitioning from that darker area into here. And of course, I have to kind of change my exposure, so things kind of get bright here. But I'm getting all the detail, checking out reflections, really putting the camera to its paces. Still shooting at 30p at 5.7K. So far the files is holding up.